Hello everyone. So in this video, we will see more about ESP32 and ESP8266, as well as how to set up our Arduino for programming these modules. First thing in front of us is ESP8266 Node MCU. ESP8266 Node MCU is a development board with 30 pins, 17 GPIO pins, that is D0 to D8 and A0, EN pin for activates and deactivates ESP8266 chip. It uses ESP12E module with Extensa 32-bit LX RISC microprocessor. So it is 32-bit. It uses the 32-bit microprocessor. From 80 to 160 megahertz. Again, we can set it using the program. And it have 128 kilobytes of RAM and 4 MB of flash memory. As you can see, it is a huge improvement compared to Arduino Uno networking and connectivity. 2.4 gigahertz antenna for long range networking. So it do have a built-in antenna, but if you want the extra range, you can connect external 2.4 gigahertz of antenna. Also supports Wi-Fi for internet connectivity, can establish its own network. So it means it is capable of connecting to the Wi-Fi network, existing Wi-Fi network, and via the Wi-Fi network to the internet. Also, we can establish LAN, local area network, using ESP8266. Now let's see the power requirements. It it have the built-in voltage regulator for stable voltage between the 3 volt to 3.6 volt. Though it have built-in voltage regulator, I would highly recommend not to exceed the power by 6 volt. Micro V USB or V in pin is used for providing the power. Its normal operating current is 80 milliamperes, and in sleep mode it is 20 microamperes. I will explain you what is active mode and what is sleep mode, and where we will use the sleep mode and why it is important. All these things I will explain you in future sections. Now let's see communication and input output. ESP8266 supports UART, I2C and SPI communication, though it also supports the I2S communication protocol also. It have 4 PWM channels, that is pulse width modulation for motor control and LED brightness. It have one analog input pin, that is A0, which have the built-in analog to digital converter. CMD pin for chip select in SPI protocol. Maybe this point is went out of your mind, or you didn't understood it very well. When we learn about SPI protocol, it will be really clear. Versatility. Suitable for IoT projects, can handle large strings, web pages, JSON, XML data. Remember, JSON and XML data, it is very important point. Reason being, if you want to use HTTP protocol, in HTTP, it is a stateless protocol. We transfer the data using JSON. Generally, HTTP protocol use the REST convention, and it use the JSON for transferring the data. One of the big advantage of ESP8266 is it can handle the big strings of JSON, flexible communication options, and IO capabilities. So here we have the diagram of ESP8266 As you can see, there is a built-in antenna. This is the ESP8266 chip. This is the micro USB. This is USB to serial communicator for programming. And it's all are the peripheral pins. Now let's set up the Arduino IDE for programming our ESP8266. So let me quickly switch the screen. So here in front of us, we have our Arduino Uno opened, Arduino IDE opened. So what you need to do, you need to click on Files, Preferences. In Preferences section, you need to copy paste this link, that is Arduino dot till this one. You need to copy paste this link. From where to get this link? You can easily find this link in your lesson section. If you come here, as you can see, there is this link. And if you go to lessons, there also you will find it. This link you just need to copy paste in preferences. Once you are done, just click on OK. So here for you, it may take some time. Down you will find it is installing all the required things. Then you need to go to this board section, and here you need to search for ESP8266, and here just click on install button. For you here install button will come. That's it. You set it up your Arduino IDE for ESP8266 programming. Here in board section, if you search ESP8266, here you will find it. Generic ESP8266 module. You can simply select it, press OK, you are done. You can upload your code to ESP8266. Now let's see the ESP32. It is also an Wi-Fi module and more powerful than ESP8266. ESP32 also have 32-bit microcontroller with integrated Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and BLE. If you remember, there was no Bluetooth and BLE for ESP8266. Dialed by Express if system targets wide range of application. It also have dual core. ESP8266 was single core, ESP32 is dual core at 250 megahertz. Its frequency is 240 megahertz. It have 448 kilobytes of ROM, 520 kilobytes of on-chip SRAM, 4 megabytes of flash memory, and Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.2 and Bluetooth LE. ESP WROM32 development board, it have dual core as we can see. Wireless connectivity. Wi-Fi, it supports Wi-Fi and it give the speed up to 150 megabytes. Buttons and power. It have one reset button and boot button. Power, it can be powered by the external source, external 5-volt or USB source. Operating voltage. It's operate on 3.2 to 2.3 to 3.6 volt. Recommended output current is 600 milliamps or more. It have total 38 pinouts including GPIO, ADC, DAC, PWM, touch, I2C, SPI and UART pin. GPIO pins, 32 multifunctional GPIO pins, configurable for various modes. ADC, that is analog to digital converter, 12-bit SAR analog to digital, supporting measurements of 16 channels. DAC, digital to analog converter. Two 8 bits digital to analog converter channel for the digital to analog signal conversion. PWM. 8-bit 32 channel PWM for tasks like LED dimming and motor control. Touchpad. 10 capacitive sensing GPIO for touch detection. I2C. Single I2C bus interface supporting standard and fast modes. SPI. Three SPI, that is SPI, HSPI and VSPI with various features. UART2 UART interface, that is UART0 and UART1 supporting RS232, RS485 and IRDA. If you don't understand any of this, it is perfectly fine. We will explore this in deep when we will learn about the uh, different communication protocols, that is machine to machine communication protocol, or should I say chip to chip communication protocols. Okay, if you want to set up your ESP32 for your Arduino IDE, steps are exactly the same. You need to copy paste this link in preference section. I will show you quickly. Go to preference, files, preference. Here we sent, put at the ESP8266 link. After that, put one comma and put this link. Okay, and press on OK. Here in board section, just search ESP32. You will have ESP32 here. Press on install, and when you are trying to program it, go to here board and type ESP32 and you will find it. In ESP32 section, select on ESP32 WROM DA model. Okay, or you can even select the DEO model. I hope you understood, and now you know what is ESP8266 node MCU and what is ESP32. And now you also set it up your Arduino IDE for programming these two modules. From next chapter onwards, we will start doing projects. And believe me, we will do lots of projects and we will learn a lot. That's it for this video. In case you have any doubts, any question, put it on comment sections either under the YouTube video or go to Skillanything website, read the lesson, and you can put your comments and feedback there also. See you in the next one. Till then, bye.